waiting for things to show up on the live stream, which should be any second now. Why yet no show up? There it goes. And there that goes. Good. Everything is streaming. Excuse me. Take a sip of my tea. Yum, honey. Okay, I closed everything I could close. And here we are. How's this doing? Oh, wow. Oof. I heard that. Oh, wait. Things are stuck. Wait, no, they're not stuck. Yep, they're stuck. And yeah, I need to, push this button anyway. I sorta know how to fix it so it doesn't get stuck. But, like, it's kind of quirky, but... Oh, big harvest. Okay, who keeps pushing my cat? Stop pushing my cat. By this rate, I'm gonna lose him. I almost want to put him on a fence post. But her, actually. It's a her. You can tell by the colors. Excuse me. It is absolutely crazy how far we've come with this. Certainly wild. Oh, that's definitely enough. For a long time. It is absolutely amazing how far I've come. Well, here we go. There is a torch underneath that leaf block. It's amazing to me how sometimes it can grow so much in just the time it takes me to get to the other end. I mean, yeah, it's possible. It's just most of them don't do that. It's always just like one, and like all the rest of them are like, no, we're still growing. That one grew like instantly when I planted it. That's hilarious. here should be enough. Keyword should be. Sorry, I didn't mean to sip my tea so loud. I'm never getting an alignment that I like. You'd think that I'd get it, like, easily, but nope. And the reason you'd think that is because, like, there's just so much empty space. I'm bound to hit it, but apparently not. Apparently it's more difficult than it looks. And more difficult than you'd expect. Wow, I aligned myself really well, I think. Yeah, I can make it back. This is a very lucky alignment. I'm going to see how far I can go with it. super freaking far. Whew. I'm gonna quickly trade with the villagers before it turns nighttime again. Don't know why that happened, but okay. I guess you refreshed your trades like instantly, which is why I did that, but okay. I also need a bunch of golden carrots, so yeah, that's good enough, I guess. Ugh. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Down the road, got a long, long way to go. Scared to live, scared to die. We ain't perfect, but we try. Get along. No, 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 no. I forget all the words. Can't we all get along? Remember when I would sing at the beginning of live streams? I remember when I would sing at the beginning of live streams. Oh wow. For whatever reason, I wasn't expecting my inventory to fill up that fast, but like, it obviously was going to. I don't know. Got some lag going on here. I dropped a bunch of frames. Oh well. Must be a creeper underneath the soil. I mean, that's probably enough. I have an idea. Feels as though this section right here is decent enough. Where is... Right, it's over here. Right here. Yep, right here. This middle section is probably where I will, where like the simulation distance, I don't know what to call it, the distance at which crops can grow is at its like equilibrium, is like right in the middle. Oh, wasn't expecting that. Like genuinely. Oh, full inventory. Can't complain. I should have put on music. I completely forgot to do that. Oh well, I'm almost done. This, like the session. How close am I? Pretty freaking close. There, 51% done. My tea is becoming lukewarm, or luke cold, because it was hot before. Kind of interesting how, like, warm, like I can't think. Cold beer, no, warm beer and cold coffee are perceived as this, like, perceptually, when coffee is warm, when coffee is cold, and when beer is warm, they're actually the same temperature. I have a bunch of golden carrots. All right. Tahiti, welcome, welcome. You caught me just in time for the interesting part of the stream. And by interesting, I just simply mean I'm no longer working on the beetroot farm, which is, at this rate, it should only take me, because I got like 12. It should only take me like 12 more streams. Maybe 11 if I'm lucky. At most 12 streams. That's how close I am to finishing the project. And it's like 12 streams, that's forever. But like, no, it's not forever. You have a few suggestions for collecting every block. Do I have the bush? Yeah. Pretty sure I have, like, almost every, like, I should have everything at this point. And then I just kind of keep adding to it as time goes on. I do have the bush. I'll show you the library, which is what I call it, because it's a library of blocks. No, I get it. Yeah, like day one of the new update, I went out and got every new block, because I've been working on this for, well, continuously. I started working on it like well over a year ago, so I'm pretty sure every block that I can get in survival, including some hilarious ones. Technically, fire's an entity. This is kind of hard to see. And some of them I need to put them in flower pots, but I still collected them. I even have, like, super rare blocks, like deep slate emerald. Look at that. That took me a while to find. The daylight detector. Yes. All the way at the end here. Well, not all the way at the end, but pretty darn close to the end. Well, they're just like the same block. Two different states of the same block. I could technically have both of them, but yeah. I think I just have the one. Because that's like saying like having a furnace and having a lit furnace. They're two states of the same block. Back in my day, they were two different blocks. Yeah, like certain mods like too many items, which was originally designed like I actually love the history of too many items. It was designed as a way to just give yourself any item in the game and list all the possible items in the game on the right of your inventory. Um, but then it just kind of evolved into being a mod where you look up crafting recipes. The lodestone. Oh yeah, when I got the load, like, yeah. I also have the the skulk shrieker. I can't say that. That has to be in an item frame because it was if it were next to any of these, it would summon a warden. Hani, welcome, welcome. Second viewer, let's go. But yeah, in terms of the daylight, oh, I do have them both. I have the daylight detector and the moonlight detector, even though it's just two states of the same block. Lovely. Got all the heads. This one took me a while, the piglin head, because I had to like wait for rain. Then I had to get a creeper, bring it through the portal, but first I had to set up a piglin, get it down to 1 HP right next to the portal because the exact second I go through the portal, the creeper was going to blow up. So I needed to go through the like set it up so that the piglin was at 1 HP right next to the portal and stuck there so it can't move in a place where once the charged creeper goes through the portal and blows up immediately, it will also instantly kill the piglin. Hanny. Hanny? Is that how you pronounce it? Do I have two crafters? Am I tripping? Also, item frame. An item frame in an item frame. Uh, item frame's an entity, not a block, but I have it anyway. Do I have a crafter already, or is that just a new? I think I have the chiseled bookshelf right here, which looks absolutely incredible due to my texture pack. Dragon egg. I actually lost my dragon egg when I first beat the Ender Dragon, and it wasn't until like either months or possibly even like years after the fact that like I didn't even find it. A friend of mine found it. So I created a like a backup world to show my friend on a realm just because I wanted to give him a world tour. And he spawned at world spawn, and he has shaders on, so he saw the glow of the dragon egg from a distance, and I'm just like, and he's like, why is there a dragon egg here? I'm just like, there's what? Yeah, there's just a dragon egg right in the middle of spawn. And then it dawned on me, that's where it went because I tried picking it up when I was in the end, like, cause like I hit it once just to get it like off of its bedrock pedestal, and then it just disappeared. I'm just like, how did it possibly disappear? And I concluded that it somehow teleported over the void, and then I lost it. But no, it wasn't until like several years after not. I shouldn't even say years. It probably was years. Probably. It was a very, very, very long time after the fact that a friend of mine found it in the backup world and was like, so that's where it is. So in my main world I went to the world spawn and yeah, there was the dragon egg. How long have I had this world? I keep forgetting that question. It's either I think 2019. I made this world in 20 not 20 in version 1.15. So Hold on. Let me check when version 1.15 came out. It was before. It was a very long time ago. 1.15. Java 1.15. Yeah, 20. Oh. Oh. It was before 1.16, which I think came out immediately a year after. So, might have been 2020 actually. 1.16. June. Yeah, it was 2019. So maybe I even made this world in 20. It was 2019, 1.14, and then here's the heavy core. This heavy core took me absolutely bloody forever to find, but yeah, had this world for a very long time. But yeah, all the blocks. Item frame is an entity, not a block, but I have it. You froze, as in your game? You were playing Minecraft, right? Like, in addition to watching the stream. What do you mean you froze? Oh yeah, sure. I mean, I don't really have like a lot of things, but yeah, I'll give you a tour. Oh, I forgot. Every type of anvil. I I forgot I had these. Uh, yeah. I'm thinking about setting up a minecart to go through here. It would take a while, but might be worth it. Get rid of this one now. Can also get rid of these. Oh, nice. Oh, the video. Okay. These will slowly turn into grass. How did I get farmland? I just placed it here. Like this. Here's how I got farmland. Boom. Farmland. I don't know if that was the answer you were expecting, but that is genuinely what I did. Oh, there's water behind the wall. That is moistening the soil. And moist farmland never turns to dirt. Ha! I got the timing down. This used to be so much harder. So much easier, sorry, I mean. Whew! Look at them creepers. So I'll sleep and then I'll give a bit of a tour. There used to be coral slabs. Like in a snapshot? I have no recollection of that. So, first thing in the tour. Here is my mountain base. I hollowed this out. The first thing I did when I created this world way back in 2019 was mine out this mountain. I used stone pickaxes. It took quite a few streams. Later, I decided to mine out an entire chunk, which I did. I think I might decommission this. Mine out an entire chunk, which I actually did twice, I think. I forget if I did it twice or once, because I made this world before they lowered the block floor to -64 blocks. I think, like, I've actually mined out an entire chunk in more than one world. But yeah. I heard you, creeper. This is a village that I made. It started out with this building, which is the blacksmith, so I could get an infinite amount of diamond pickaxes, which I haven't done in a while, just because I have mending. I didn't like mending. Well, not that I didn't like it. I didn't have mending. So this is where I get tools instead of having to find diamonds. But the next one I made was this one. This was a mending villager. This is a broken redstone staircase. It used to work, and then I accidentally broke it and didn't bother fixing it. I've been streaming since 2019. A little bit earlier than 2019, actually, but it yeah, earlier than 2019. I created a little farm here. This used to be where I get all my food, but then I now have renewable golden carrots, so I don't really need cooked chicken anymore. Cows, bees, every color of sheep. A few of these sheep actually escaped, and it was back when I'm pretty sure they patched this exploit or glitch. If a baby sheep were to grow up in a corner, like it's being pushed into a corner by another sheep, and then it grows up in that corner, it will not be colliding with the fence, and it can escape. Which is how, if I can find it, which I probably can't. I don't know. Every once in a while, you'll see like, oh, there he is. There he is. Blue sheep, all the way over there. 2019 was 6 years ago. Yeah, I've been streaming for a very long time. Yeah, so I kind of have this policy that if a sheep can escape, he's earned his freedom. Because, like, how often do you see an escaping sheep? In addition to all this, there is another village that I'll get to in a second. This used to be an island. I flattened it, turned it into a very large farm. The nether, I specifically did not generate the nether until, like, even though I made this world before 2016, I intentionally did not generate the nether until 2016, because by the time I thought about going to the nether, they announced 1.16, and I was like, sweet, a nether update. Guess I'll wait until the nether update to generate the nether. So that's what I did. I'll show you the nether in a second. Okay, that's okay. Well, thanks for sticking around for this small tour. I'll still give a little bit of a tour. Just 'cause. Oh, look at that. A sheep made its way into the nether. Here's my nether hub. Oh, magma cube. This is a nether bridge that I used before I got elytra. This is Gerald, the nether chicken. I don't know how he got here. I don't remember. I had to build up this tower because once I accidentally died all the way down there and I was stuck. Yeah. The chicken is now there forever. See ya, honey. Or Haney. Hani. I think it's Hani. Hani. I'm gonna keep messing that up. I apologize. The most bushes in Minecraft history? Nice. I mean, it won't be too difficult, because you'd be, like, a record doesn't exist yet, so you're almost guaranteed to set the record with whatever number you have. Hold on. Is it raining outside? No, it just got really, really windy. You missed. Hilarious. So this is a village that I lived in for several streams. I forget exactly why, like, what the goal was when I lived here. I think it was just for more resource gathering. But yeah, I lived in this house right here. And did a whole lot of farming, got a whole lot of emeralds. Yeah. 128 so far. Nice. Hold on. I need to go check something. I really apologize. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. I was quick. Whew. So while I lived in this village, I had a dog, a wolf, and I would fight mobs all the way over here. You can see like a ton of. I don't think that's a creeper explosion, but there are lots of creeper explosions. That's definitely one. That's one. That's one. A lot of creeper explosions. Because this is where I would fight mobs. This is definitely several. And, yeah. Unfortunately, the wolf ran into lava, so I gave him a burial. I named him J slash Doggo, and he lasted literally a day. uh, yeah. Yes, I did get the heads. Also, this is a joke, says welcome to Norway, because I had a viewer from Sweden, and he liked to bat on the Norwegians and say, oh yeah, they're so dumb. And I would, like, these villagers, multiple times, they would get stuck right here. They would walk over here, and then they'd get stuck. And then they'd just be in here. So I had to create a gate. I actually created this gate first. And they just wouldn't leave. They would just get stuck here. They just wouldn't do anything. So I created another gate, and I was like, they were so stupid that my Swedish viewer were like, "Oh my God, they're as dumb as Norwegians," which is kind of prejudicial. I mean, I personally don't have anything against Norway or Sweden for that matter. You gave me the trial chamber thingy. Where is your workstation? I kind of forget. Oh, I took it. Right. Right. I remember now. Yes, I did get the piglin head. In fact, I was telling a story about how I got it. Sorry if you missed it. I don't really feel like using another firework rocket, so I'll just use the stairs. I've been streaming for an hour. That's usually how long I stream. I'll stream for a little bit more, though. How big is the beetroot farm? It is 432 by 432. Absolutely enormous. And I'm only 51% done, as per the stream title. But yeah, I work on it a little bit every stream. Well, not every stream, but a little bit when I stream. But yeah, like I said before, given how far I've come, I only need like a maximum of 12 more streams where I work on the farm, and then it'll be all done. Have a few allays. I have an artwork over here that I put onto a map. You can see it in all its glory. It is Rick Astley. That took me a while to make. And you can see the map right here. Here is Rick Astley, so beautiful. At the bottom up here, I do have a bunch of resources that I do need to bring up. These guys are still smelting. 10 more minutes. Wow, okay. Yeah, I got a lot of copper. These furnaces hold a lot of XP. Kinda have to. I'll take the dirt. I could have put the torches in there and then just put something in my offhand. Then I wouldn't even need to use the shulker box. Oh well. I figured out a technique where I can get out of this hole in just 2 firework rockets. This is Egbert. He picked up an egg somehow, and he will never despawn. So I trapped him in a cage where he can't hit me. He's kind of stupid. He's just going to be there forever. Here's where I keep all the records that I collect. I do have a lot of them. That is the best pixel art. Thank you. I'm surprised I can even read that. Do I put this barrel at the end? Nah. Wraith MC, welcome, welcome. Oh, I definitely need to put another thing for the copper. I think? No. Coal. Yes, it was the coal. I needed another barrel for there. And I almost made it to the top again. It's always an almost. I need a world download. Yeah. Maybe. You're here to support. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm actually running out of things to do in the stream. I usually stream for about an hour. You kind of found me at the tail end of... Seriously? It has been a very long time since I encountered pillagers. But I guess it was bound to happen eventually. Let's see. 500 subs this month. I'm not gonna hold my breath, but that'd be cool. Bad Omen 4. I have so many ominous banners. Oh, I also have duplicates of these. I forgot about that. All the armor trims. Oh! I know what I want to do. I want to create, like, a hallway for all these records. And I think I know exactly where I want to put the hallway. I'll use this staircase as my display. Yeah, here's the ocean. I actually really love building with glass underwater. I think I might continue to do that. But I do need a lot of glass, which is kind of why I got the glass villagers. I once, when I did the library project, I originally wanted to put it here and have the entrance like right here, and it'd be like underwater. I scrapped that idea, although maybe I could do that again. Although at the same time, might just be easier. I have a heavy core, but I don't have the mace. So I actually put the heavy core. I showed this off on stream already. I'm not going to show it off a second time, but I will just go here. I have every single block I can obtain in survival. The heavy core was the most recent addition, and the thing is, like, the heavy core was added a very long time ago, but it took so long just to find. Like, so I have a heavy core, I just don't have a mace yet. It's hilarious how emojis take absolutely forever to load in chat. I'm sure you sent an emoji. If I hover over the message, will I see the emoji? No, it just doesn't show the emoji. Lovely. Yeah, I started my channel in 2012. Very long time ago. Where am I going to put these records? I do want, like, a display case for them. Also, just to check, I can put stairs over top of a chest and still be able to open the chest, right? That's a thing? Now the emojis load, jeez. I can still open this, right? I can, okay. Lovely. Render distance is 24 chunks. This is just, like, miscellaneous storage for things I really don't need a whole lot of. If I were Etho, I'd keep them, but... yeah. Showed off the art. Okay, I know what I want to do. First, I'm gonna check how many music discs there are, because I forget. Music disc. How many are there? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, so if I make 20 long... Uh-oh. Here we are. Okay. Okay. How am I gonna do this? Because I do want a display case for the things. For, like, achievements. Or something. Oh, I forgot. I put stairs here because... yeah, I remember now. Where am I gonna put all these records? You know, do I just make my tunnel under the water? I really do like the aesthetic, though. I might just do that. I think I'll just bite the bullet and create my thing underwater, which I do like doing, and I do kind of want to do. Will take a lot of glass, though. A lot of glass. Also, hear my wet sponges. I'm gonna turn them into dry sponges. Take the emeralds. Time to buy glass. You sell glass. And you sell glass. Okay. I sort of want to put it like right here. Happy New Year for some reason. Okay. And I want it to be 5 in width. Which I can do. 5. And yes, I need to break it with my axe, because my axe is the only thing with silk touch. High. No, I want 4 high. Oh, this is gonna take way more glass than I anticipated. Do I just bite the bullet and use sand? I mean, it's kind of not renewable when I do that. Not sustainable. Hold on. 20... I've now been screaming for over an hour. Streaming. Yeah. I am currently using the programmer art texture pack combined with actually a bunch of texture packs. I'll show you my texture packs in a minute. Texture packs. I know that they say, like, they're not compatible, but trust me, they're compatible. This one I made, and I've been maintaining it for years. This one I also made, but it's slowly becoming obsolete. 3D programmer art I also made, and same with H. The only one of these that I didn't make is Vanilla Tweaks. But yeah, I'm using a combination of a lot, and I'll show you what the HD paintings do. I'll just give you a quick example. Here is an HD painting. It is very, very high definition. This is the original Zetterstrand painting in Minecraft. Oh, you know what? I'll get some dirt. I can always insta-mine the dirt. But I also have the sponge. Not in there. Oh, and I'll put the hoe there. These have 0 durability, which is a glitch now. Tools used to just go down to 0 durability, but now they break at 0. Now they just go down to 1. I forgot to take the sponge. This isn't Bedrock. I can't just share my world. I also don't have a server or a realm. That did not do what I thought it was going to do. Spongy. Okay. Yeah, that'll take me a while. I do not use mods. This is 100% vanilla. Well, I use datapacks. Can I open my datapacks from here? But other than the datapacks, yeah, I just play vanilla. Also, wait a second. Do I remember the fact that you can just do this? I thought about adding shaders, like just shaders. But I kind of, like, yes, shaders are beautiful. Just to play casually with them, I don't kind of like that. So, I just play without shaders. Play vanilla. Pretty sure I can just do this. Yep. That worked. Okay. Well, I started the glass tunnel. Name MC. I actually don't know what name MC is. But anyway, I think I am going to call it a stream here. I have been streaming for well over an hour. I usually only stream for an hour, but yeah, I got a lot of progress done. Well, the same amount of progress as usual, but yeah, 51% done my original project. That's awesome. I'm impressed with that, and I only have a few more streams to go. And by a few, I mean at least at most 12. So yeah, and then I'll be done my beetroot project. So that being said, I would like to thank everyone who decided to show up, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.